Well, g'day everyone. I've been recently sent something from HOLLYLAND, which is this Lark 150. It's a wireless transmitter system, and you can see it on my camera actually here. It has a couple of real great advantages that I'll talk about as we go through this, particularly if you use something like the A6400 due to the fact there's no headphones out. Well, this has an actual headphones out here so you could monitor the audio that's coming in. And they have this little transmitter that I've got on here. Now, they're really small. If I take it off and say show you the difference in size between the Rode one, you can see that it's quite a lot smaller than what the Rode is, which is really amazing how they can get all of these sort of features into these tiny little units. I might eventually test the sound quality too between the two of them when I get a little bit more time. But I'll just show you the system. Before I show you what's included in the box and everything else, let me just quickly take you through what the system actually is. So it's called the Lark 150 and it's from HOLLYLAND. And if we look down here, you can sort of see just a couple of things about this unit. They're saying too that it's pro sound quality. Well, I'll use it and you'll be able to hear exactly what's the sound quality's like, so I'll test that for you. It's got a 100-meter range, and again, I've tested this, and I'll show you how that tested work. The latency is 5 milliseconds, and from the way I've used it, it's actually very, very good. It is very compact, and you've got some amazing modes on this that I'll show you actually with it working as well. One great feature too is it does have this little case that it comes with, and this charges the device about 2.5 times. So you don't need to carry an independent charger with you, which is great too, and it uses USB-C to charge your device. In fact, you can even charge other devices from this as well. Like if you wanted to charge your iPhone or something like that, you could use that for charging as well. So it's all nicely self-contained in this unit. It comes with 4 components to this, which is your case, and then it also comes with 2 transmitters and your 1 receiver. And like I'll show you actually how this works. I'll pull it out of the box and everything else. Really, really nice. It looks very professional on the camera. I really like the look of it, and I love the independent controls that I'll take you through as well when we have a look at how this actually works. And I think it's a really great combination, and it works very, very well. So let's open up the box. And you can see here that we have the receiver and the 2 transmitters are on this side. If I wake it up just by clicking on the button there, now it will search for both of these transmitters that are on the side here. You'll see now it's found them, and basically what it will show you is the battery levels are here. That's the receiver. These are the 2 transmitters on either side, and the one on this side here is your battery level for the case itself. And so what we'll do now, we'll just take them out and I'll show you how they look outside of this container. Okay, so let's look at how these work. So like I said, you've got the blue color matches, so you know what side or what corresponding control will work with each unit itself, which is nice and handy. They do stand out in color, not so much I think on the recording, but when you look at them in real life, they do stand out a lot. At the moment, if I click onto this, it will go onto mute, and then if I click it again, it will go off mute, and you'll notice that's on the other receiver as well. Now you can also do that from the receiver. There's a button on the other side here that when you press it, also puts it on mute, and you can see that on that window as well. Now this is recording into mono, so it'll be mixed down into your single mono tracks on your camera. So basically it's already pre-mixed. Now you can alter the audio though from each channel. So if you had one on the bride and one on the groom, and one was louder than the other, you can reduce this down or make the dB louder on the other one. But remember, that's pre-mixed in, so you can't change that later in post. You can monitor it though through the headphone socket on the unit itself, so that's still okay. I think a safer way might be to just do it in stereo though, so that each channel will be independent from one another. And I'll show you other modes that this does. If you hold this down for 3 seconds, it will now go to what they call a safety track mode. Now at the moment it gives you a 6 dB less signal. So what I'll show you is if I shout into this one, testing 1, 2, let me just click on that so you can see it. Testing 1, 2, notice how one channel is much higher than the other. So this would give you a safety track if someone is loud, and that's great as well. And that's one that I probably will use a lot, particularly for weddings where if you might have a DJ or something, or someone that's loud or pops in the microphone, you've got got a safety track that's there as well. The other mode that you get through here is a true stereo mode. So you'll see that then they become independent channels, and you can change the dB for each channel, and they will be recorded separately on the left and right channel of the camera, which is really fantastic. You know, and I think it's just great how that works. These little units here have a microphone that's attached, that's built into here, and you can also put a lapel mic through here as well. On the side here too, that's your mute button that you've got, and they also have a really nice clip that you've got through here as well. And this unit here has your clip and also your volume controls on the sides, and on the bottom here it does have the power button, so you can turn this off, and also a headphone socket to listen to the audio if you're using cameras like an A6400 that haven't got a headphone socket. And that there is your line out, which connects into your camera. So they're really, really great little units, and everything you've got sort of is built in. So let me show you the little accessories that come with it. You do get a nice pouch that you can stick things in, and it is important because the case itself doesn't allow you to hold other accessories that this comes with. Now you get a USB-C lead that you attach to charge your case up. And just plug that into the wall. You don't get a charger, but you know, you've always got those sort of chargers lying around. You get two lapel mics. Now these are actually very good quality. They're nice and sturdy too. I also use Rode, but I've found the Rodes are much thinner and they often break down in this area. I think these probably will last a bit longer. And they have a nice solid clip as well that you've got there too. You get your lead to attach from the receiver into your camera, so you get that included as well. You get the two windsocks as well, because you get two lapel mics, so you do get two of the windsocks as well. And you even get like replacement little shields that you can put over, little windsocks that'll go over your mic, and you can replace those as well, so you do get a spare one. So it really does have great little accessories. Now the price itself, the price is around about $320, I think, at this stage, US, at the moment. Now that might seem sort of expensive, but it's not if you include the fact that you're getting two transmitters in this. You're also getting two lapel mics in this, both windsocks and your extra little socks that you put over the lapel mics as well. So if you look at it overall, it's probably cheaper than a lot of other solutions out there. All right, so let's look at how you attach this to the camera. So basically you just drag out the receiver that you can get there. Now, there's two ways that you can attach this. Now, you could just put it straight into the hot shoe on the top of the camera like this. It is quite tight though, I've noticed, but the only thing is it sort of can get in the way of if you're using the EVF at the back. And like I said, it's also very tight. I think that may differ depending on the type of camera it is too. I'm going to work with it on a cage, so the better solution for me is to simply just stick it onto the cage like this. It's then also out of the way of the viewfinder, and then all you do is you just grab the cable that comes with it and you stick it from the output here, and then that goes into your camera at the side, and it's done. And I think it looks really nice. Like, it looks really great on the unit itself. You know, I think it looks fantastic. It looks really modern. It's nice and small. You've got the full controls over the sides here that you can use as well. And I think it's probably the best solution that's out there for that type of thing. And then all you do with these units themselves is you've got the little clip that's on the side here, and you could just push this onto something like that, and then you're right to go. I like these type of tops because what I do is I tend to just push it away like that, and then you can't even see that it's there. The windsock itself has this little attachment that it's going to go into your mic input there, and if I clip that in, that will not fall out, and that's the best of its kind that I've seen, and it works brilliantly the way that actually works. It's fantastic. Now, if you want to as well, you could just use the lapel, and I've found the lapel does sound actually slightly better. If you plug that in like that, you would then say clip that onto the side of your belt, and then you simply just drag the microphone underneath your jumper or shirt or something like that, and then you would clip this little clip, which is really strong, just on the outside of your jumper or shirt or something like that, and then you could use it that way, and you'll get much nicer sound that way as well. So what I'm doing now is I'm testing the audio quality through the lapel mic. So testing 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the lapel mic and we're going to compare it to using the mic without it. So testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is testing the actual audio quality from this unit without the lapel. So testing audio quality, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing the audio quality of this unit without the lapel mic. So testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a test to see how far this can go. Now, I may not walk all the way because, to be completely honest, as long as this did probably 20 meters for me, it would be acceptable. But I am going to try and push it just to see how far we can go. So I'll probably go 20 meters. I'm going to turn around and just see if it's still working. Kerry will wave at me if she can still hear me. So she'll hear if it starts to cut out. Now, I'll try one test first with it on the front of me here. So when I turn away, it's actually facing away from the camera, and that will really test it, so it might drop out a lot earlier. I'll then do a test where it's on the side of me, so it will be facing more back towards the camera as well, and I'll see how far I can go that way. I have noticed with the Rode particularly, they do cut out fairly quickly, around 15 to 20 meters, so this will be interesting to see how far I can go with this before it cuts out on the front of me. So let's do that test now, so we'll start from now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'll see if Kerry can still hear me now. I'll turn around, so it's still all okay. So that's 20 meters. Now the road probably would have disappeared at this with me facing away. Remember, this is actually facing the opposite way away from the camera, so there's not direct line of sight. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40. Is it working, Kerry? Nah, see, it's dropped off. So it's no good at that. So I might come back. Is it okay now? Yeah, so it's turning away. I'll turn around and just see if it disappears again. So I've turned away now just to see if it disappears. So testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's all up and down. Yeah, so if I turn away at 40 meters, it seems to be a problem. So I might come back 10 and we'll try it at 30 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 30 meters. Kerry would obviously hear me fine now. If I turn around now, I'll test it to see. So testing 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit, but it's not too bad though. Yeah, so that's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it looks good. Now, I'd be completely happy with it working at this distance because I'm never ever really going to be much further than this. And in fact, if I do start to walk away, you'll find if it's on the side, it probably will go a lot further. So we'll try that. I'll just come back to the camera again. Now, what I'll do now is I'm going to try using the microphone because I'm going to put this on my side and I'll have the actual lapel mic attached in. So we'll do that now. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to try walking away with the lapel, and I've got the unit on the side, so this may give me a bit more range. So we'll see. Before it cut out around about 30 meters or so. So we'll have a look at this time and see if it helps being like that as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 20 meters. So that's still fine. Kerry, can you just yell out when I disappear? All right, I'm just going to keep going. All right, so yell out, say, no good. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Now this was totally unacceptable before. Still fine? And that's because it's on the side now, so there's still direct line of sight. So that's 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So is this still okay? So that's 60 meters. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. Is that still okay? See, that's 80 meters and this thing's still okay. We're going to try for 100. 81, 82, 83, 84, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So that's 100 meters. See, we're still fine. Now, if I move to the side though and it loses direct line of sight, I think we'll lose contact. So I'm moving over. So it did cut out, and that's what I'd expect. So walking this way with it like that is fantastic. You can see how far away I actually am. Okay, so what do I think about it overall? After I've done the testing outside, I think the audio quality is fine. It'll be interesting to see how it compares to, say, the Rode when I test them sort of side by side. But the audio quality to me sounded terrific. I did like the lapel sound a little bit more than what I liked without it. But the windsock particularly is the best sort of solution that I've seen. Connecting it just straight into the unit is brilliant. It really is amazing how that actually works. I love the way it charges in its case, you know, and you get 2.5 charges out of that as well. I do wish the case was designed a little bit differently so that you could keep, say, your lapels in there as well as the windsocks. You still have to carry those independently, but you do get a separate little bag that it comes with that you can put all of those things in as well. It's a nice little felt bag that you've got. Apart from that, how could it be improved? Well, probably the only thing I could think of really would be that if it had a card slot somewhere in there that you could stick an SD card and do a recording from it, that would be amazing. So that would be a great improvement. I do love the fact that you've got a safety track built into this if you do want to go that way, which is 6 dB lower than what you've got with your main channel. So if you did get a loud pop or something like that, you've always got that safety channel there as well if you want to work that way. And in fact, that probably is the way that I'll work. So I've always got a safety channel that's going on as well. And you could sort of mix it down to mono in Final Cut or whatever else you wanted to use. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Thank you so much, HOLLYLAND, for sending me this. If you have any questions, like I said, leave them down below and I'll answer them as soon as I can. And apart from that, everyone, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.